Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and today I'm going to have a conversation with Adeep, who has joined as a sales closer for our high ticket mastermind, which is Alpha Club. Adeep has been doing an excellent job since he joined and already closed deals more than 10 lakhs worth. And he's just like totally excited to be here and continue doing what he's doing. So today I'm going to ask him a few questions about this job, about working here at Pixel Track, so that you can also learn from him and take some inspiration. So hey Adeep, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much, Deepak. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good as well. Excited to get some more sales.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So Adeep, it has been a little bit more than 1 month since you joined, and as soon as you have joined, within 1 month you have closed more than 10 lakhs worth of deals for Alpha Club. So tell me about the experience of selling for Alpha Club through one-on-one sales compared to the other sales job that you have had, and how is it different here, working here?
Perfect. I like this question though. So coming to Alpha Club, I'll just go a little back. When I used to do sales rep job and all of that, I used to call n number of people and talk to them on daily basis, and kind of a very pushy salesperson, I can say, like all the time, take it, this is gonna help you, this is gonna change your life for sure, and all of those things. But it was kind of, I used to feel regretted doing that as well. Like I was like, kya kar raha hu main? Why I'm not able to close more deals? Just to close only certain amount of deals per day. And after a while, like all of a sudden, a savior came and I got into Alpha Club. Yay!
Fantastic.
Yeah, I always dreamed of being here. I was from batch 10 and always dreamed of going into hands of Deepak most.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, this is the time. Then I came up over here and it was all exciting for me. And I started my job. Then in the initial, I thought it's going to be the same thing, calling people up and talking to them and converting them, that's all. But my whole prospection of sales changed like crazy. I was like, oh damn, this is sales. This is what it is called as sales. And Jayant was my mentor as well over there, and he taught me a lot of things on sales, like do this. And I was like, oh shit, this is what actual sales means. I was like, oh my god, let's dig it up. Then I started to do more and more calls. I used to call Jayant up, like, bro, I'm taking all your calls. You don't take any calls. I want to take all the calls. Okay. It was like, it's all yours. Go ahead.
Okay.
That is what happened in the month of December. And I started to take so many calls. I understood people over there. I understood how to talk to them a lot. Thinking like going into their shoes. That was my best thing I ever done in sales. So in Alpha Club, what we do is we do 2-step closing. One is we have a discovery call. Second is the strategy call. So in the discovery call, it's all about them. It's all about their business. Nothing apart from that. I don't even talk about Alpha Club.
You are just understanding their problems better, just like a doctor would understand a patient better before prescribing medicines. You are diagnosing the problem first.
Yeah. Completely about their business, understanding their mental health, understanding what phase they are in their business. So completely about them. Once I understand this, I was like, okay, this person needs a solution in process and systems. Perfectly fine. He's good with hiring, he's good with service sometimes. He's having a problem with process and system. Let's focus only on that. In Alpha Club, we have customized solutions for all the business owners. So we are focusing only on process and system, building process and system for him to increase his revenue. So that was all it. And when I went to the second call, I only used to talk about process and systems in his business. Nothing apart from that.
So you are just adding value. You are not even asking for the sale.
No, I'm not even asking. So it takes around 30 minutes, 35 minutes. I tell him all about his process, how he can increase his revenue. It's like, one thought in my mind is always like, okay, if he doesn't buy, he doesn't buy. But at least I'm giving a lot of value. This is what Deepak has taught me, to give a lot of value. I'm just giving value. It's all okay for me.
First give value and the sale will come automatically.
Yes. And I don't even urge of selling, if he doesn't buy, array, what is going to happen next? Yeah. I don't even feel like that. I'm like, okay, bro, giving you a lot of value. Last is your choice. And it never happened that the sale has gone waste.
Yeah.
Because they see a lot of value in 1 hour, 45 minutes. 10 minutes, I tell about Alpha Club and how it can help your business. Last 5 minutes is all about, okay, this is the price, bro.
Got it.
That's all. And
Fantastic.
they're like, okay, I'm in.
Yes.
That's
yes.
all.
Obviously, this is much more complex than it looks because there are a lot of intricacies when it comes to sales. But I would also like to ask you this. So, when you did the Digital Deepak internship program batch 10, there were several areas of expertise that you could become an expert on. We had content marketing, WordPress, social media, email marketing, lead generation, marketing automation, SEO, and then we had the last lesson, which was sales.
Yeah.
So, what made you get interested in sales the most compared to all the other topics?
So, by profession, I'm a mechanical engineer.
Okay. And I'm a civil engineer.
So pandemic happened. I was sitting all in the house and like searching a lot of things how to do. Like, drop shipping was there, here, there, but I wanted to learn some actual skills. Then all of a sudden, we came up. Your advertisement came up. I was like, okay, let's do this. I started the internship program. I was like, shit, man. So many technicalities over here. Like the first was content creation. Okay, I was really good at content creation. It's okay. Then came the WordPress. I was like, I can't do the WordPress. I sat for 3 hours straight and I did only header and footer for 3 hours. I sucked at it.
Some people are naturally good at interacting with computers and some people are naturally good at interacting with humans.
Yeah.
I would say that it's way harder to interact with humans and convince them to do something than interact with computers and convince the computers to do what you want to do.
Yeah. So I tried a lot of things. I tried designing as well, graphic designing as well. I was like, I completely sucked at it more than WordPress. Then after all this happened, then slow and steady, I went in deep marketing. There was a little bit interaction. Like I was like, oh man, this is very interesting. This technicality I can understand. Because it was all about giving value over there as well in the deep marketing. And I understood this. Then the week 12, Ignite the Flame, sales came up. I was like, shit, I want this in my life. And
that's what lightened you up and you felt like, oh, I can relate to this compared to all the other modules. This is it.
Yeah, I never imagined I would be a salesperson. Like never thought about it. I literally hated sales till 23 years. But Ignite the Flame changed my whole career step. And I was like, in that week, I understood, oh my God, this is what sales can impact a man's life. It's not only about getting a sales, also it's all about how you change your personality with sales as well. And in that video, you just told me you have to listen to this video for 7 times, then only you'll understand sales. I was like, dude, forget about 7 times. I took that video for 52 times.
And you actually counted that you have watched it for 52 times. Wow.
Like every week once.
For almost an entire year, you kept watching the same video again.
I had a fixed time, Saturday evening, no party, nothing. Sit from 6 o'clock, 2 hours of video, 8 o'clock, make notes. If I have anything to go out, I'll just put my eardrops in, khatam. I used to hear that. No, nothing else. No stop on the video. And that is how I learned sales in a very value-driven way.
Got it.
Yeah. But still, I was lacking a lot because outside world sales is very much different. It's like pushy. You have to get the sales or you're going to go hungry. That is what they teach over there. And I was that person that if I don't get a sale, man, I'm going to go hungry. But after joining Pixel Track and Alpha Club, I was like, man, sales is different now. Sales is very much different for me. I don't see sales as a pushy sales. I see sales as a very value driven. If I can't give value in the call, I'm out of that call.
So it's consultative selling and low pressure selling because in a lot of companies, salespeople have to generate their own leads and they have to really push the prospect beyond their level of comfort and get them to buy something. After that, the buyers have buyer's remorse. Some of the ethical salespeople will have seller's remorse, like, when you know that, hey, this person does not really need it, but you pushed for the sale anyway. And a lot of companies have this toxic sales culture. So how does it feel to, work with these prospects who are already nurtured, the trust is already built, and you're helping them and then getting them to buy a high ticket product? So how does it feel overall? Because generally people think that, hey, I don't want to do sales. Sales sucks. And one of the reasons that general idea is out there that sales sucks is because first of all, people reach out to people who do not know the brand and there is no trust level.
Yeah.
So it is very difficult to break down the barriers and have a good conversation with them.
Yeah.
And second thing, the product sometimes the prospect does not need, but they sell it anyway because they want the sales commission.
Yeah.
And this has given a bad rap to sales, and we have heard so many stories of toxic sales culture, especially in edtechs. So how does it feel, and how does the feeling of future prospects here in Alpha Club and in Pixel Track look for you?
It's really amazing for me, like to a fact that like there are people who come up suddenly in our like one-on-one call. They are not really into the niche. They're not in the niche what we are in, but still I go ahead and talk to them and still help them out. Yesterday one prospect came and she was not into our sector, but still I googled few things for her on the call and gave some of YouTube links to her. I gave her on the call. She was like, maybe I'll start my coaching program in the future. I'm sure gonna join Deepak. I nurtured
Got
her
it. Yes.
on the call.
So apart from me adding value, you also added value on the call. So even if they don't close immediately, in the future they are likely
So
to
one
close.
principle I'm following right now after joining Alpha Club is, maybe they'll not buy the Alpha Club right now, but they may buy after 6 months as well. So nurture them till 6 months at least. Then you see the magic happening.
Yes. Would you say that the sales here is much less stressful than the previous sales job that you have done?
Very much less, because I used to have pressure like crazy, like, you have to get 2 or 3 or 4 sales per month, or getting those 4 or 5 sales per month is also so tough, because they don't know the brand, they don't know the product, they don't know anything about the market. They are just shooting emails, they are just shooting advertisement, and leads come in, they don't know anything. And when we are talking, we have to put all our energy in and talk to them. And after that, they were like, I don't know the brand. I don't trust the brand. So I don't want to join the club. And that would be a very drawback for us. And like, shit, man.
Yeah.
We've done so much of efforts going on a call and talking to them. And, it used to hit me really hard. I never used to get sleep most of the time. And over here, I feel like, you have already nurtured them to a very big extent. They come on a call with me. When in the call only, we start nurturing them more and more, giving more and more value. And again, they trust you, they trust me, they trust the process, they trust the Alpha Club, they come in.
Got it.
So that is how it's going right
Fantastic.
now.
So yes, now you have probably seen better conversions with Alpha Club than any other product that you have sold before. And also here the trust is built, and since the conversion is high, you feel good about doing the sales. Almost every sales call you are feeling a little bit confident. But no matter how good of a sales pitch that you do, and no matter how good of a brand that I have built and nurtured these leads before handing them over to you, you will still feel that a lot of people are saying no, and you will still feel that rejection. So as a salesperson, how do you handle that rejection?
Okay, that's a really good one. Rejection is something that, all the sales people have to have a very thick skin on it. Like, can't do anything. Like, sales goes, but, you have that one mindset, let it be anything. I'm going to crack one more sales. Let it be anything. I'm going to crack at least 2 or 3 sales more. If one prospect says no, there are 10 more lined up to say yes to you. Yes. So that positivity will drag you to do more and more calls. If you're just sticking to the one no, you're going to ruin the 10 more calls of your next few days.
Yeah, you should not let that rejection hurt you. Yeah. And you should just take it as a numbers game. Because if you are pitching to maybe 5 people, only one will convert. That is the average conversion ratio, 20%, which means that 80% of the people are going to say no. And this is something that after putting a lot of effort, doing a discovery call, strategy call, then they are saying no. And that is why you are nurturing them anyway, that they can possibly convert in the future. When we are doing webinar sales or landing page sales, let's say I have a landing page and I'm selling a mastery course there. And if I have 1,000 visitors, and if only, let's say 50 people buy, even 50 is a lot, let's say only 20 people buy, 2% conversion ratio. Even then, the rest of the 98% of the people have actually rejected that offer, but I don't feel that rejection personally. If I am doing a webinar, there are 500 people in a webinar and 50 people buy a 10% conversion ratio. 90% of them are saying no, but I don't see them saying no. But in a one-on-one sales call, they have to actually explicitly say that, no, I'm not going ahead for it right now. Maybe this is not for me. And it comes and hurts you a little bit.
It hurts
because you do the sales with a positivity and an expectation that, hey, this is going to convert.
Like, you feel that interaction of 2 hours with them really going smooth as you want, and everything is going cool. Then they say, like, I hate to break it out to you that I think I'm not ready. It feels a bit, but I'm taking it in a very positive way because, I've given a lot of value to them. First of all, I've nurtured them. If they're saying no, it's all okay because I don't think they're in the right time right now to
Got
say
it.
yes, but it's okay. But I'm still having that positivity. After 6 months, they may say yes to me.
Yes.
So I still nurture them, still give
And it's
them
good for
rodeo.
the brand as well.
Yeah, it's really good.
Fantastic.
So I'm keeping your brand in every single way.
Yeah, because the biggest risk that people take when they put like a sales team and a army of salespeople is that the salespeople might overpromise and the product underdelivers,
Yeah.
and this damages the brand.
Yeah.
And the salespeople should not be overpromising in the anticipation of getting more sales.
Yeah.
And we have seen that especially in edtech,
Yeah.
a lot of mis-selling has happened.
Yeah.
Where people who are like very gullible customers, they go and sell it to them by sometimes even lying to them and trying to get the sale.
Yeah.
And that is something that we will never do here for the long-term health of the
for-
brand.
Yeah.
And also for people who are working with us in Pixel Track and Alpha Club,
Yeah.
you should also have a long-term opportunity. It should not be like, do saal work kiya, thoda, I have made some money, I will go somewhere else and sell.
Yeah, and that's all.
We want to keep it in such a way that the sales is easy because the trust is already built.
Yeah.
And also we make sure that even after the sale happens, you are also going to do some customer success.
Yeah.
In
I
many
do.
companies, what
Yeah.
they do is that they sell something and the salesman disappears. So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit more about that. You also are like a point of contact for the people who join Alpha Club, that if something goes wrong, they can contact you, and you also give them the assurance that, hey, I will be reachable and I am accountable and responsible for your success. It's not like I will convince you to buy something
Yeah.
and then disappear. So how do you keep track of that?
When they come in, I have a tracker of my own.
Okay.
Yeah. So I keep on track of every single thing what is going on with all of these people. Like in a week, I give them one call. Like my job is done after the sales though. Like, okay, my job is done. I've got the company, the sales now. Let the, people take it further. Deepak and Jayant, let take it further. But I don't stop over there. It's like, okay, I've got the sale. It's my responsibility as well. So I take that person in a journey as well with me, because I know that person by talking to him for 2 hours. I know better version of him, how he can improvise himself.
Got
I
it.
know better than Jayant and Deepak now.
Yeah.
So I have an edge over here.
Because you have spent a lot more
Yeah.
time with this particular prospect than what we will be spending once they join. Obviously, we will be teaching them, mentoring them and everything. But as soon as they join, you are the one who is ahead
Yeah.
of knowing them better than we know them.
Yeah. So what I do is I keep a track of them. I give them all the resources. What I have personally collected for myself, I give them that as well. Every week I go on a call with them or check them what they are up to, how are they, what is the progress. So I never stop them from, seeing that, arey, ek baar andar aa gaya, ko khatam mera. I don't have any visibility or what. I tell them, dude, my phone is always available from morning 9 o'clock to night 12 o'clock. You can call me anytime. You can text me anytime. I'll just reply back to you.
Got it.
So that is how they're building a trust with me, your brand as well.
Yes.
So anytime they have a confusion or something, they just call me up and
So
like,
you are like the point of contact for them.
yeah. So they just call me up and like, I want to have an interaction with Jayant. I'm like, sure, here's the booking link. Go ahead. Talk to him.
Got it. All right. Another question. So to be a high performance closer, how is your daily routine in terms of fitness, in terms of mindset? How do you take like 5 to 6 sales calls every day? Handle a lot of rejections. You will have days where none of the sales calls converted as well.
Yeah.
And then next day you have to start with the same level of enthusiasm and start selling again. So tell me a little bit about what have you done to bring yourself to this point in terms of practice and about your daily routine and mindset.
I can say one thing that, get 8 hours of sleep. That is the best medicine for your brain. Get 8 hours of sleep. I just get up, hit some push-ups in my bedroom, drink a big chunk of coffee, hit the gym, come back to office, have a positive mindset that today something is going to happen. Today I'm going to crack at least 2 more sales calls. And with that only, I just go forward.
So every day starts with a huge amount of expectation and optimism, irrespective of how the previous day went.
Yeah. Like, let it be like I have right now have 6 people on the line in the pipeline who are going to pay me, but I'm not satisfied. I want to convert more. That is how my company is going to grow. That is my mindset.
Yes.
Like if I can't bring more and more sales, the company is not going to grow. So unless and until I bring more sales, the company is not growing to a very big extent. So
Got
with
it.
that mindset, I come every day, crack more sales, and go back home happy, unhappy, doesn't care. I've done my duty.
Yes.
Get more sales.
This level of resilience is very important for sales closers, because if you let how the day went affect your next day, then you are going to go in a downward spiral and you kind of hit something called a sales rut.
Yeah.
Where because you did not get any sales, you are now feeling less confident, and because of being less confident, you are now going to go ahead and have even lesser sales, because unless you approach the prospect with a level of confidence, you are not going to really close the sale.
Yeah, and one thing about Alpha Club, when I'm closing it, the one thing I love about it, you never come up and say that why the sales are less. You never come up and say, Arey, we didn't get the revenue. It's all on me. I have the complete edge over here. I can bring how much ever sales I want. You never stop me from that. And that is pushing me to a very big extent of saying that, okay, everything is me. I have to bring the sales. So the responsibilities are on me. So that pushes me to the next level to bring more and more sales.
A sense of ownership.
Yes.
Which means that if we keep growing, tomorrow an army of salespeople could be reporting to you, and you will be like the head of sales or a senior sales manager within the company.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking forward for it.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm sorted, bro, over here.
Oh, fantastic. So yeah, coming to that point, how is the experience of working at Pixel Track with me and Jayant?
Really amazing. Every morning I get to have dosas with Jayant. And he teaches me a lot over there as well. He tells me to watch this video. If I'm feeling a bit low or something like that, I talk to him about a lot of sales, like, okay, how to handle this objection, what should I do for this way of conversation. So he teaches me every now and then. And when I come over in the office, I meet you. I talk to you about a lot of business stuffs. We make the mind map of what Alpha Club is going to be in the next couple of years. We make the mind map on the board as well. And that is where I'm like, oh, this is the big picture. So to reach that big picture, I have to get more sales. So I make my mindset, okay, bro, I need to get at least 15 to 20 lakhs. Now that is the goal.
Yes.
Okay, Deepak has the big picture of making it in a very big company and all of that. For that, we need money.
Yes.
What should I do? Get more sales calls. Go into calls and close them. Give them more value. Closing is not like pushy sales or something like that. I'll just do normal one-on-one conversation, talk to them, give them as immense value as I can, and come out. And the sales happens.
Fantastic.
So I have a very big vision for Pixel Track and Alpha Club. I'm going to do it now.
Fantastic. So Adeep, now that you are part of the Pixel Track team and looks like you will be part of the team for a very long time.
Very long time.
And what would be your advice for other people who want to join Pixel Track as a sales closer, especially for this particular job? A lot of people want to join Pixel Track for a lot of different roles, but I will ask you, for a sales job, how can they prepare themselves? Maybe tomorrow they will be reporting to you. So the people watching here, you are talking to them, your potential subordinates. So what would be your advice for people who want to join Pixel Track as a sales closer?
So I'm going to tell you one story that I have been going with. Okay. I never knew I would be a salesperson, but I knew one thing, but my communication was very bad. So I first improved my communication a lot. I used to talk to my bag, my laptop and my tripod in a room, nothing, just talking to them.
There is no shame in it.
No shame in it.
Because you are trying to improve your communication skill. You imagine a person out there and just talk to them.
Yeah.
Even if it means talking in front of the mirror. As you said, you are talking to your laptop, to your bag.
It doesn't matter. Talk to them something or the other. But I used to talk about all about marketing strategies. Hey laptop, how do you feel about this marketing strategy? It's like no response though, but still I have to make a response from my end. This looks good, but you can change a few things from this side. And like those kind of things improvised a lot in my life. That helped me to grow. The one advice what I can give is have confidence in all the ways. Never lose your confidence. If you have the confidence, you can do wonders in sales. And one more thing is have positive mindset. Doesn't matter how the day is going, doesn't matter how months goes.
And it doesn't matter what's happening in your personal life.
No.
Don't let it affect your work and your day.
Not at all. Don't care about what is going outside. What is your love life? Dude, you're just starting out in sales.
Yes.
What is your love life like now? Focus on it. Focus on your skills. Improvise your skills more and more. Talk to people, have a people people mindset, what people are thinking right now. Go into their shoes, understand them. That is how you're going to be a very good salesperson.
Yeah.
If you can't step into their shoes and understand their problems, how are you going to understand their business first of all? And whenever you convey something, have a positivity. Like the
Yes.
positivity is shown.
Yeah, that is something that I have seen in you, that in the past 1.5 months of you working here, I have not seen you dull even for a single day, which means that even if I have a dull day, I come to the office and I get energized.
Thank you for that. So yeah, positivity carries a lot of things, and even you call it as a people's person. Salespeople
Yeah.
should be a people's person. No, it's all about them.
Mm.
Nothing is about you.
Mm.
If you're a sales guy, forget about your life first.
Mm.
Concentrate on how you can improvise other people's life.
Got it.
Then you see the charm of how you can close deals like crazy.
Yes. Fantastic. Very good tips, Adeep. So
Thank you.
thanks a lot for doing this podcast and interview. I'm pretty sure that people are going to love it.
Awesome.
And anybody watching this particular video, if you want to join Pixel Track, especially for the sales closing role, as we might need more and more salespeople in the future, then I hope this gave you a lot of insights, because I keep getting messages on Instagram, sir, I want to join. But out of 10,000 people, 12,000 people from the internship program, lot of people were not inclined towards sales. Let's say the salespeople or the people who wanted to do sales would be around like 1,500 people who wanted that kind of job. And out of that, we were able to hire you. And this is what it takes, guys, if you want to become like a high performance closer. And Adeep has closed like several lakhs worth of deals after joining. And he has been a go-getter as soon as he joined. So, and he also makes a lot of money in multiple lakhs per month right now, and he will probably make even more money. One more thing, Adeep is a commission-based sales closer.
Yeah.
We don't pay him a fixed salary, and we pay him only when we make revenue, and we don't mind paying him more and more as he brings more and more revenue into the company.
Yeah.
And that is how this particular job works. So I will be looking forward to more people applying for this position, inspired by this podcast.
Awesome.
And that's about it. Thanks
Yeah.
a lot.
Thank you.
Adeep.
Yeah, thank
Bye-bye.
you, Deepak. Bye.